Okay, once I have my sizing all done and my file ready, I can start animating. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Window and click Timeline. Now because I've already opened Timeline before, it already defaults to this, but what you're going to get is something that says Create Video Timeline or Create Keyframe, Create Key Timeline or Keyframe Animation. What you want to do is you want to select Create Video Timeline. You want to select that, and then this is what you get. You'll get a series of layers and a timeline with your number of frames right here. Okay? So like I said, I wanted to animate 4 things out of my graphic right here. So I'm going to animate the fog, the flickering lights, the bats, and the jack-o'-lanterns. Okay? So I'm going to start with the fog, and I'm going to go into my layers, and I noticed that I actually need a bit more fog to animate. So what I'm going to do is duplicate this layer right here, and it should be called fog. Okay. So I'm going to zoom out because it's quite a long file. Oops. Hopefully I want to make sure I select fog. So it's going to do a motion that looks like this across the screen. So I'm going to duplicate that. I'm going to hold down Option and duplicate. You want to make sure that these two merge together. Right. Change the name to fog. Right. So now I'm ready to animate. Now I need to locate my layer here that says fog. I'm going to open it by clicking the arrow, and we'll go down. Now what you want to make sure is before you start animating, you go into your file and you're going to go down and click Control. Very important step. You want to make sure to convert this to a smart object. Okay? Make sure it's converted to a smart object, or else it won't animate as you want. So now we're going to go back to the file right here, the layer, and we're going to work in transform. So we're going to click on the stopwatch to create a keyframe. Make sure that your timer right here is on the very beginning. Then I'm going to go to the end, should be 5 seconds, right? And then I'm going to go Command T, and I'm going to slide this over like so, creating the effect that I want. Like that. Once I hit return, I get a keyframe right here. So it indicates to me that there was a effect that happened right here and at the beginning of the timeline as well. So if I click spacebar, you can see that it gives me a preview of the type of animation that I want. So I just want a fog-like effect to go by, and this is exactly what it does. And I wanted to make sure that this loops infinitely. So the way I do that is I make sure that I go into this little wheel right here with the gears, and I make sure that this is checked, loop playback. Right? So this is the first animation. This is going to be the transform animation effect. Then what I want to do is go to another layer that I would like to animate. Like I said, I'm going to be doing the lights, the flickering lights, and I'm going to be doing the jack-o'-lantern and the bats. So I'll see you in the next video.